More than ever, small companies are competing directly with larger ones. To do this effectively, small companies need to be smarter, more agile, more nimble than their larger competitors. Tobias Luetke is here from Shopify.com to tell us about how to leverage your small business so you can compete with the big guys. We love Shopify, by the way. A very easy way to get an e-commerce site up and running like that. What is Turtle Mania? Is this real or is this your...
Actually, Total Mania is my own shop. I play around with there and I show people new features, and I actually get sometimes orders and I have to send an email and sorry, I don't actually have any.
You don't have any turtles?
So it's just a demo. I'm going to use this to show you something later.
Yeah,
but
okay.
The main thing is that we are a very small company, and we had a snowboard shop, and we later on decided to take the software we've made and create something big where everyone can come and create their own shops.
Right.
And we realized pretty quickly that we are a very small team with a very, very big project there.
Yeah, no kidding.
So
did you do Shopify originally for your snowboard shop? It was kind of your own in-house e-commerce?
Oh yeah, it was not supposed to become Shopify actually.
Why did you not go out and buy one? There was nothing like Shopify. Why didn't you go out and go to Yahoo Shops or some other one of the big e-commerce providers?
Well, Yahoo Shops especially doesn't really allow you to customize it very well. So we said we're gonna make the page look really like a hip web standards based, very clean looking.
And that's Shopify does that.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
that's why we created our own template language in the end. So
give us some tips. I've got a shop. Let's say I'm going to set up a Shopify site. What kinds of things should I do to really make it fly?
Well, the strongest point of Shopify is definitely the theme engine, which means that different shops can look completely different. It's absolutely up to you. We developed our own little programming language, which you can use, which is very, very simple to use, that you can use to implement just about any look you want.
You didn't use CSS?
You definitely will use CSS, but you can go further than that. If you do CSS based and just HTML, you're very reduced of, you can't actually add more content. So if you say in Shopify that the front page of your shop is actually supposed to be a blog, that is no problem. You can just pull these information from Shopify.
Oh, that's neat.
And then, but you can also say, I would like my top sellers to show off to the right.
And that you would use the programming language for to get some more functionality built into it.
And in fact, if you apply the different themes Shopify ships with, which I think is about 10, they present just even the front page very differently in very different ways.
Interesting.
They have different take on what it. What an e-commerce system looks like.
And I think when Amber used to talk at Web Workshops, she would agree that what you're doing here is really important, to show some product and have a button that says, buy this sucker. You know? I meit's that's really important, isn't it?
Yeah. It's definitely, you don't want to put too many steps into the process.
Make it simple.
Our actual checkout system, it's just 2 pages. It really just presents you and asks you for your shipping, and the next screen just asks you how do you want to pay, and that's that.
Now I have a pet peeve, and I have to confess this is something we are doing on the Twit shopping engine, mostly because the engine we're using doesn't give us a choice. I hate it when I have to sign up for an account before I can buy something.
Absolutely. We do not even support that.
That's crazy.
It always annoys me, so the software doesn't support that. I have some
I might be moving to Shopify because I feel like it looks like somebody's capturing my information for sale to somebody else. It looks like an invasion of privacy. Sure, they can say it makes it easier to buy next time and so forth. I don't want an account every time I buy something.
No, it's only good for the shop owner. It's not actually good for the user.
It's not good for the user, right.
So one thing I would like to talk about is that we are using a system, and it's recently what's coined by Wired Magazine. It's called crowdsourcing.
Crowdsourcing.
What that means is that a company such as ours puts up an open call to a user base, usually a large group, to help them with something. You do stuff that usually employees of a company would do.
Right.
This is a way how small companies such as ours.
If you don't have employees, how do you get somebody to help you out? So you use crowdsourcing. Can you give us an example?
Absolutely. So one of the big things we crowdsourced was internationalization. So the checkout of Shopify is completely translatable, everything for even the order
Any language
PDF.
at all. Yeah.
And the way we implemented that is that we created English ourselves, and then
you put their names in there when they do another language.
And
that's smart.
This drop-down has the last option,
create a new translation.
In which everyone who has any language can just go and
unconsciously we've done that on Twit because people have done our themes, our album art, have helped us out. And people are willing to help you out if they like your shop they want to have their language in there, they're willing to do it. There's lots more tips. We're running out of time. I'm sorry to say, Toby. I strongly encourage you to check out Shopify. I think I'm going to move over. shopify.com. You're also a core member of the Ruby on Rails development team. Thank you for a great development system. It's just fantastic. You want to know more? And Toby's got a lot more tips about how to use your small business to leverage into a big business. Visit callforhelptv.com. A final word coming up right after this. I'm sorry we ran out.